Hey, hello, and welcome to Good Knit Kisses. I'm your host, Kristen, and today, oh my gosh, I did not put my lipstick. Here we go. Today is the announcement day. I hope you are doing well. Oh my goodness. It is a great day at Good Knit Kisses where we help you keep in your stitches, stitch your love, and love your stitches. How are you doing? Please let me know if this is your first time here. It's probably your second time here if you found the announcement for the giveaway last week. So maybe you're right second time today. I'm going to kind of jump in with some other things first while we're waiting on the live people. And if you're on the replay, thank you so much for catching me on the replay. You can also catch all the old broadcasts in order if you go to our Good Knit Kisses YouTube channel for the GKK TV. So if you go to youtube.com/GKK TV, you will catch all the seasons. We're on season 3. We started in 2016 and I was doing daily stuff. Now it's weekly. So you'll be able to catch back up on all those fun things if you want to knit to your heart's content and listen and have a buddy in the background kind of being silly and talking about yarn-ish things. And then, of course, we have our YouTube channel, and it is youtube.com/goodknitkisses. And that is coming up Friday. We will have another tutorial. I took a break this last week because I've been working on something really big for you. And if you're early on my broadcast, you're going to hear me say, Rowanna's coming up. Anybody want to know what Rowanna? So we are going to be working on that. That's dropped a little hint there. And if you want to catch your yarn, we'll drop a link in for that to go ahead and get your yarn. I'm using Scarfy from Lion Brand, and it is a color mint silver is what I'm using, and it is gorgeous. Just saying. So welcome everyone. I'm so glad you're joining me on the broadcast, and to my early risers who jumped in right at the beginning. So get your stuff ready. We'll drop in a link to that later on. And then I do want to go over a few more things while we're still waiting on everybody who wanted to find out about the winners. So want to make sure everyone's here for that. Hi, Heather. Hey, Joanne. Hey, Allison and Erica and Lexi. Hey, Joan in Massachusetts. Hi, Molly and Kira. Hey, Lori. Yes. Oh, yes. I'm well. How are you? Hi, Mindy Buttons. I love seeing your name. It's just so fun. I see your My Little Pony. My sister used to get on to me because I used to say My Pretty Pony. She's like, it's My Little Pony. I see your little icon every time. Hey, Allison in Michigan and Rosa. Hola. Rosa, I have a friend who's coming over here tonight, and she's hosting an international ladies' night. I'm having I'm the home host, and we're having a bunch of ladies from different Spanish cultures, and they're all bringing different dishes. Like we've got some ladies from Peru and from Spain and from Mexico and the DR. And anyway, really cool. So that's happening tonight. So I'm excited. Your little Ola sent me off in this other direction. Hey, Allison says she's been watching GKK TV, and I'm up to your singing the Disney songs. I was laughing trying to fold laundry. Oh, good. Well, I hope it keep you entertained while you're stitching along too. Hey, Chandra, I see you. Hi, Christine Mercado. There we go. There's the link for the GKK TV YouTube. Thank you so much, Joanne. Joanne is our assistant here at Good Knit Kisses, and she's much more than that, and she has put together these awesome and amazing calculators, which I'm going to show you. We came out with a calculator this last Friday and released it on the blog. It is a sock calculator, and so if you want to know how to get the right amount of stitches to cast on, whether that's on needles or the loom, and also all the different all the sock chart that I have on one other page. Joanne made them so much better, so she made my charts way clearer, and we also have a calculator on there, and it will help you keep track of your short rows. So like how many stitches you need to set aside to make your short rows, and which stitches the short rows will fall on. So anyway, very exciting stuff. Joanne is a genius. She is amazing. Oh yeah. So I'm going to read a few more comments and then I'll jump into that and show it to you. Jackie says, yes, Jackie, my GKK TV is going to keep going. I just keep going every Monday. I'm so glad that you love it. She says, especially since it has all your past episodes, or rather, you're getting there. Yeah, so the episodes it'll be a little confusing because because I'll say, oh, it's Monday, or it's Friday, the social media day, or Wednesday, the yarn day. But it ends up evening out, and it's always on Mondays after that. So, but I didn't want you guys to go without it, and it's a great way to have it all together. So, hi Martha, hi Karen and Teresa and Kathy. Hey JJ, you're back. Hi Catherine and Stephanie. Well, we are all up to date. Stephanie's in Alabama. Well, hello. Here it is. The calculator will knit your socks off. Thanks, Joanne. Okay, so in the link, the link is in the comments for the sock calculator. I'm going to flip the camera and show you while we're waiting for a few more people to come on. We're going to announce, whoops, I'm hitting the camera. We're going to announce the winner live. So, hi, Alicia. See you jumping in. Hey, April. All right, I'm going to fix my camera here. Bear with me while I move the tripod. You know the deal. Thank you for your patience here. All right, flipping, and, oh, sorry, I've got a weird thing and it won't let me turn, so let me move the tripod. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here we go. This is the Spring Spirit Crochet Collection and Giveaway, and I'm going to come back to this in a moment. So we're going to announce who got the pattern for the bowl and who got the pattern for the cardi and the necklace. So when you're on the blog and you click on Good Knit Kisses, it goes straight to the calculator, which she just dropped the link to. So here it's going to go here. There's my lovely Punim there. Yeah, so if you're working on the socks and you're like, I don't know what to do, just go into this blog and you're going to swatch it. Yes, it's the dirty word, swatch it. Make a 3x3 swatch and measure what it is in like a 2-inch area, how many stitches across that you get. That is the best way to do it. And then you're going to plug in your measurements. And here is a sock measurement chart in case you're not sure. If you want to find, let's say, go to, we're going to do my size. Y'all are going to see my giant feet. My giant feet are a women's size 12, and they are 9.5 inches. So this is in inches here. So you would have to convert if you need it in imperial system. So 9.5 inches is mine. And then I would come down here and calculate, oh, by the way, and you can see how much yardage you need. So if I was using a size US 7 needle or a 3/8 small gauge loom, I would use a DK weight yarn, and I could use 350 yards to get my socks. So this little yarn yardage calculator works out really well. So if you didn't catch that, here is the loom gauge, the needle size, and the yarn weight. So if you're working on needles, look here. If you're looking on loom gauge, look here. Oh, and look, I clicked on the picture and it has a little Pinterest thing. You can pin that, by the way. Be sure and pin the items. We love for you to do that. All right, here we go. So using the calculator, let's come down here. This is another cool pinning item here, and it helps you figure out your heels and toes. So you would put in here the width that you need, and we want to I'm sorry, not the width you need. This is like if I measured in a 2-inch area, so I would say it's 2 inches, and then let's say I got like 14 stitches across in my 2-inch area, and then I measure around my foot, which my chart said 9.5, so we're to say 9.5, and I know my foot actually measures that, and then it tells me right away my cast on stitches are 60. Look at that. And in the heel toe section, we need 30 stitches. So in this one area, and then the stitches to short row on either side of the heel toe section. So in that 30 inches, to the left is 10 and to the right is 10. And that's where we do our short rows. So we go 10, and then the ones in the middle don't get worked in short row, and then 10 on this side get worked in the short row. And that's how you do it. It's really cool. If you love our blog stuff, you can hit this little heart button and click it, and it will tell you, whoops, I'm on here, so it's not registering right. But anyway, you can click it and tell us you love it, or you can comment down below and give us some feedback. We love it. All right, so I'm going to go on and show you the other calculator, the interactive calculator. If you missed it before, I do have a video on this, but I want you to know it's here. So if you want to know how many stitches to cast on and how much yarn you need and how many rows you need, you can go to this calculator and it's all in here. So you do have to make a gauge swatch to get your stuff, to get your basic information. And then you put in how big a swatch area you counted in, like if you had a 4-inch area, and how many stitches across you counted, and how wide you want that project. And then it'll tell you how many stitches you cast on. Same thing for the rows. And then down here on the yardage, and it walks you through it. So you'll have to click on the video, and down here at the very bottom is the video, and that tells you how to do it. So I just want to catch you guys all up on here. Now that we have more people jumping on here, let's go in to who won the bowl. So this is what we've got. We've got this beautiful bowl here. Let's go down here. The blooming bowl right here. This is the one where we're going to find out the winner. And then the next one, I'm going to flip to me so y'all can see me so I can read who it is from. The next one we're going to show is the Annie's Cardi. And here we go. Ha! Here we are. I got to get that. I gotta get that note up. So I know who the winners are. Are you ready to see who the winners are? First of all, did you like the socks calculator? Give me some love here. Hit your heart buttons if you love the sock calculator or the other ones. I'd just love to see them. Before I tell you the winners, you love the bowl, Elizabeth? Yeah, I do too. It's so pretty. And if you go to the website, you can see like the aerial view of the inside of the bowl, which is super gorgeous. It's tapestry crochet and it carries the yarn along. It's really cool. Ooh, look at all those hearts. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm so glad you guys like that. That is courtesy of Joanne Gay. She is fantastic and she's on our team and she's all mine. I'm just kidding. She's all yours because she does this all out of love for you. So happy about that. All right. I know you guys are ready. You want to know who the winner is, right? We need a drum roll. Bing! You love the Cardi, Kristen? All right, well, we'll see who wins it. Hold on. I'm getting my numbers out. Okay. The winner of the pattern for the blooming bowl and yarn. Now, this is Berroco yarn. Beautiful stuff. It is Dana Moore. So, Dana, you are going to be receiving some beautiful yarn from Berroco, and you'll be able to pick it out for your bowl, and we'll be getting the pattern to you digitally. So, we're going to be sending an email to the winners, and just respond with your mailing address, and we'll get that set up. And I'm going to tell you who won the next one. So, congratulations to Dana. Yay! I don't know if it's Dana or Dana. I know people spell it the same way, so it's D-A-N-A. So congratulations to you. I hope you have fun with your making your bowl. And if you want to catch where to get that pattern, be sure and go click on that link in the comments. We'll be putting that in for all the Annie signature collection. There's some fantastic things in there, so go click on there. The next winner, let's go look at it. All right, the next winner is going to be the Sand Dollar Cardi, and also has that necklace on it. The Cardi has the really pretty long sleeves on it, and then when you turn around, so it's kind of squared off in the front, and then in the back, it has that beautiful sand dollar look, so it kind of curves in the back and gives it that little extra kind of pinch up. You know, it's like the illusion of the hourglass. You know, boop, get it up in there. It's very flattering, and then of course it's got the necklace design that comes with it that I love, that I want one. Okay, so are we ready for that? Who won it? Ding! Carol Haskey. So excited for you. Congratulations. We are happy that you got to win, and I hope you enjoy it. Your Berroco yarn, you'll be able to pick out that color there for that, and it's a long changing color design, so be sure and check out all the colors there. Congratulations to the winners. Congratulations. About to sing My Fair Lady. That's not right. So I'm so excited. Be sure and let them know if you're friends with them. That's Dana and Carol. And yeah, so be sure and check out the video coming up this Friday for the tutorial we're going to be doing. If you didn't catch it earlier, we're going to be doing a Rowana. Ooh. And I'm so excited. So I've got to get back to my knitting. This is a super short broadcast, but I'm going to get back to my knitting, but I'm going to stay around for Q&A. I wanted to give everybody time to hear the winners, and then I want to stick around for people with Q&A. So be sure and let me know if you have any questions, and I'm going to hang out for a few more minutes. I got my coffee, and congratulations to the winners, everyone. I'm so excited. Thanks, y'all, for sending your congrats to the winners. I'm going to look back through these comments to see if I missed any. Good morning. Oh, gosh. Martha, no, that does not happen. I have met a few people in the yarn aisles or at like the shows, and it always surprises me. She says, now that you're a celebrity, do you ever get mobbed by people who want your autograph? Not a celebrity. I'm just me. I do get surprised though. Like I've gone to Stitches, and I've gone to our local DFW Fiber Fest, and people are like, are you Ala? Just a couple of times, I've had it. And then I'm like, I'm me, and it was just fun. So, I've been known to meet up with people and, go have lunch or go walk around and shop for a bit with you. So if you ever go to DFW Fiber Fest, let me know, send me a message on the best way to get me really is the Facebook page, messaging system. That's really the best way versus email, because I get way too many. And I can't sort through them all, but let me know. I would love to have a meetup with like a bunch of people if they ever came out to DFW Fiber Fest or Stitches, Texas. Those are the two that I go to primarily. So good morning. Oh, you're going to pin it on your home screen. Thanks, Lori. And there's the calculator link for the row count and yardage calculators and cast on. Good morning, Dawn. Hi, Dad. Oh, yeah, you like the bowl? Me too. Gorgeous bowl. You've never made socks, Dawn? Oh, you should start. I love the knitted socks. If anyone made them for me, I love them. I'm not a fan of making them very often myself. Namely, man, I appreciate all those little stitches, but that's not my jam. I love like cowls and things like that. I like that. The little stitches, I don't know. They're fine. But I do appreciate the math on it. I have made socks or things that work like that. So yeah, congratulations everyone. Thank you guys for joining in on that. Alicia says the sock calculator is best because I wanted to do socks on the loom, but was sure I could do the math for sock, size. Yeah. Yeah, the sock size, I'll have a whole separate video on socks, but yeah. Congratulations, reading all those. Okay, let's see. Allison says, will you be doing the mystery burnout stitch along? No, not at this time. There is a stitch along. Oops, everything jumped. I think there's a stitch along coming up or something I know with Michael with the crochet crowd for the spring. I don't know if that's all crochet or not. I'm actually not aware of what's happening knit-wise for that. And then the other one is usually in the fall, so I don't have any details. Okay, Jackie says, I'm working on a scarf with a rotating double loom. I'm slow, but it's going pretty good. Oh, good. Did the pattern with the rib the beginning and end and stocking in the middle. Oh, good. Okay, I'm so glad that you like that. Thanks again for all you do. Thank you. Thanks for following me and all that. Okay. Martha says, what is the best size yarn to make a bowl? Ooh, if you're making something, I would do something with the tightest stitch. Crochet makes really good bowls. But you can make a bowl out of any size yarn. Usually I would take whatever tool that you would normally use and kind of dial down the tool size versus the yarn. So the appropriate yarn and gauge for a garment, you're going to make the tool, whether it's crochet or loom or needle, you want to make your tool size several sizes smaller so it's like nice and tight, or make those stitches like a single crochet or something like that. So not so tight that you can't work with it, but I would say make it tighter, so it's a little more dense. That's just a generic answer. there's all kinds of bowl patterns out there. Check Ravelry. I always check Ravelry for patterns first. And you can also check Pinterest, of course, but Ravelry is tried and true, and you can see what other people did. And you can even contact people and be like, I love this bowl you did, So, yeah, Jackie says the little stitches seem to take forever. That's why we don't get as excited about that. I know, but some people love to knit socks all the time. There's a guy, Tom, he does socks on the loom. I think he's been doing some needle ones too. And he loves socks and he's so good at them. I mean, some people just adore socks. Socks are really great if you want to experiment with different types of patterns and you want something small to work with rather than working it out on a big sweater. Socks and baby cardigans, baby sweaters, baby jumpers, as the Brits would call it, UK. Those are great for working on experiments of stitch patterns and designs because it is smaller and you can kind of work through those. That's what I've heard from other designers who started off that way. They started in either socks or baby sweaters. And those are little stitches. Let's see. Yeah, Dawn says, I only loom knit at the moment, but want to learn needles and crochet. I feel like needles won't be much different. Your needle just start separate on the board. Yeah. Dawn, I've got some beginner series of needle knitting if you need that. I think once you've learned loom knitting and some of the terminology and stuff, it's a little easier to start on the needles. Just give yourself some time, give yourself some grace. Whenever you're learning something new, give yourself some grace. I always recommend watching an entire video first and just kind of listening and maybe kind of mentally taking notes or even actually taking notes. And yeah, and don't sweat it too much when someone says you have to hold something this way. There are no tried and true answers to that. Everybody has their own way of holding things. I think it's better to emphasize the mechanics, like how you actually make the stitches, right? That's the best thing. Worrying about how to hold it was always daunting to me because then I'm having to hold it right and do that. And that was more painful at the time with carpal tunnel and stuff. So anyway, hey Cassid, I see you jumping on. Hey there. I'm so glad you came to say hi. Oh yes, Jackie, the sock loom and the mini stitches. I know. Let's see. Oh, Elizabeth, you're making me hungry. Okay, well, I'm gonna have some coffee here. Elizabeth is at Dunkin' Donuts, y'all, and she's having a Dunkin' Donuts latte and breakfast croissant. Well, yum. I'm gonna mentally eat that with you. Oh gosh, I think we're getting one around here. I think I saw a sign go up. Kathy says, love to do socks. Can't get the round needle thing, though. Oh, yeah, you've got to get the rotating double knit loom, Elizabeth says. Yeah, I wish we had Dunkin'. And if you need any of those looms or see what I use, I've got an Amazon store that you can see some of those things we're talking about. If you go to amazon.com/shop/goodknit-kisses, you can see a bunch of products that I recommend. And it doesn't cost any extra, but it does help Good Knit Kisses, which is always cool. And I let you know. So it is that. Let's see. Oh, I love the double rotating loom, but I think I'll ever use Landscapes yarn on it again. Oh, Landscapes yarn didn't work for her on the double knit loom. Oh, okay. By the way, if you are into double knit looms, double knitting on the loom, or you needle knit and you don't like how you double knit on needles, come to the loomy side. We've got a series of videos coming out. Some that already started coming out over the weekend. Basically, we're breaking down some of the videos that I've been doing, just so you can see short segments of things that if you weren't looking in the pattern video that we did with the mitt on it, we took out some of those techniques in separate videos so that you can find just that if you need it for another pattern, because you might not necessarily look it up like, oh, it's in the mitten video. So that's what these little series of videos that come out on the weekends. So we have technique tutorials that come out on Good Knit Kisses on Sundays and Mondays. And then Fridays, we always have a video for like a pattern or knit along. So yeah, that's what we've been doing. Let's see. Elizabeth, has anyone ever ordered a downloadable pattern and not been able to print it? You're supposed to be able to, when you order a downloadable pattern, you'll use your login. There should be an area where you can hit a download button and it should open in a PDF, and then you can print it from there. If you're having trouble, I would check with the website that you're using and send them an email or contact them on their reporting system. That's what I would do first. Lori says, Tom made me buy a loom. Oh, buy a sock loom because is this the Tom we're talking about who makes socks? Oh my gosh. Hey, Robin. I see my friend Robin jump on. How are you? Hi, Heather. I'm doing well. Oh, Elizabeth, I don't know. You'll have to contact the pattern maker or whoever's on that website and see. There may be, and sometimes websites just have glitches, and mine get updated without me knowing sometimes, and then it causes something to break. So sometimes just, give them a little bit of grace and say, hey, I had trouble with this pattern. I can't get it to print, or whatever. So that's what I would recommend. Oh, Dawn says, okay, landscape is working up so fragile it breaks during the drawstring pull. Ooh, okay, so Dawn, if you have an issue with that, what you might want to do is use a different yarn, use a coordinating yarn for the drawstring pull, or pair it with another yarn that coordinates with it. Maybe, the main color, or like a cotton yarn or something, so you can kind of double strand it during the drawstring part. I would do that, and then that way it's not breaking on you and risking falling apart. So yeah, don't be afraid to use either double strands or pair it with something that coordinates. Allison, that is a good question. I am not signed into that account. I could find out right now, unless Joanne knows. I've got my iPad here. Let me look that up. Allison wants to know. So on Good Knit Kisses TV, GKK TV, it's my newer channel. And so I think I have about 500 subscribers right now. And sorry, I'm switching channels in my account here. Let me see. Okay, 509 subscribers. So I need 1,000 subscribers on there. And then I need 4,000 watch hours. And okay, so now let me see, where do I go to find how many hours I have? I'm like, I'm on the mobile. So this is it here. La. Oh, you can't even see that. Never mind. Let's see. Joanne, how do we know? Do we know how many minutes I have? Well, I know how many views I have, which does not help me. So, I don't know. I don't know the answer. There's got to be a way to find out on mobile. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Well, I said I would answer your Q&A, but I don't think I can find the answer right now. Oh, I know how I can find out. I was in the wrong app. There's actually another app. If you have a YouTube channel, there is an app called YT Studio, for YouTube Studio, and it looks like the play button with the little white thing on it, but it looks like the red part is like a gear. So you can look in the back end of some of the information. Let me switch my account real quick. Sorry, it's like I'm answering her question, but watch time. Okay. Oh, that's not enough. So it looks like I have 28,755 minutes, not hours. So I think like the amount of minutes is 460,000 or something. Is that right? I don't know. 28,755. Oh, 28,755 divided by, oh, I have 479 hours. So no, let's see. Cassid, is there an easy mittens pattern for the loom? The easy mittens pattern that I had with the thumb and just the, not the fingers, but just the mitten, that one was on the needles. You can make that on the loom. It is made in a flat panel, so you wouldn't do any of the purling except for on the beginning part where the ribbing is, and then you just do stockinette. So it's the same thing. And then I've got a conversion chart, how to, on loom knitting, converting a pattern from needles to loom, and there's a chart and it tells you. So if you're on a wrong side row, you look at the chart and it says, like it says wrong side loom, purl. On the right side you would knit. So anyway, you just flip, you use the opposite stitch and it'll tell you. Sorry, that was a little confusing the way I said it. But anyway, on my website, on the blog, I have a chart for you. So if you want to convert that, I don't have a pattern on the loom that I've actually made converted, but you could actually start working through that if you want. Oh, Liz says March 1st, Hobby Lobby has the double knit on sale for $20. And if you use the 40% off, it will be a great buy. Okay. So that's on the 26th. Can you use the 40% off on something that's already marked down though at Hobby Lobby? That's great. That's a great deal. Thank you for telling us, Liz. Don says, I wish there's a few more videos out there for the DKL double knit loom. Yeah, so there are some videos. I've got 2 hats on the DKL. I've got the mittens on there, and then we have a brioche cowl on there. So I've got the 4 videos, and then I've got the other technique videos. And did we do something else recently? But you can do whatever you've done on double knit before. You can make it on a flat panel, especially if you go look at the mittens video. That's a flat panel. It's not in the round. It's totally going back and forth. So you can kind of go watch that video. I would just like sit back and watch it and then like see all the techniques in there, and you can apply those to other videos. That's a great video to look at for applying it to other double knit techniques, because I show increases and decreases and even like moving and walking stitches over. So Liz, great question. She says, any news yet on the bag from Erin Lane? Okay, so she said that the fabric is on order and it's on its way. I have not gotten like a picture to like confirm that it's in. I know that Erin is at Stitches West. She's at Stitches right now. Is West going on? So she's there. Not Erin, Lindsay of Erin Lane Bags. I do that every time. So she's not making any at the moment. She's actually at a thing right now. She's probably packing up though. But so I'm assuming that she'll be making it as soon as she's back. So I'm still shooting for mid-March, for these bags to be available, and we will see how they sell. So we think the first 100 is what we're going to do. And then, so the first 100 people that get it are going to be excited, but at least we'll know how many people are wanting them, and then we'll make more. So if you're not sure what we're talking about special bags, special little sheeple people. This right here, we got one with a purple background, and then these little sheep that are doing stuff. This is a little crochet one with an amaguri sheep. Isn't it cute? And then we'll have one with and this one's got the little sheeple spinning, and then we have one that's knitting like that. And then we have 2 new sheeple loom knitting. So we'll be having a project bag that you could put your stuff in, and it'll be really fantastic. So it's going to be the Good Knit Kisses sheeple bag. So we will see. Let's see. Lori, oh, you had surgery. We haven't been able to use it yet. Oh, God. Oh, ooh. I'm so sorry. Ow, Lori. Ow. I've broken a toe before, but toes, like multiple, yuck. Hope you heal soon, girl. Yeah, okay. Okay, some of it's out of context because it's out of order, sorry. Great idea, thank you. I lost a couple of hats over it. We have, oh, see, Joanne already answered. We have 28.2K in minutes, thank you. Let's all binge watch GKK TV. Yes, everybody. I'm so behind. Y'all laugh at me now. Permission to laugh. I'm so behind in reading all of these. Oh, I'm such a bad live broadcaster. I'm just like, but I get to all your questions, right? Oh my gosh. What will happen if we don't quite make the 1,000 subscribers in 4,000 hours? It just means that Goodnight Kisses can't monetize that channel. So right now, the partner program has been taken away from me on that channel. What that does is it really supports me and helps support what we're doing here. The different, like, so when you see ads on the blog or you see ads on YouTube, that helps pay for, really pay for my livelihood, because I used to work full time and now I do this full time. So, any of those things supports us here and, doing all these things. And Joanne now works for us. So we have employees now, and I have Brandy who's helping me do a couple of little editing things and getting those technique tutorials to you. And so it just supports the livelihood here and things like stock calculators and blogs and stuff like that. So, and then we have sponsors do things from time to time, but for the most part, things are from ads and things. So if I can get the Goodnight Kisses channel, the GKK TV channel, to kind of start working for us, then that would be really great. So, Cassie, do you like your all-in-one loom? Is that a rhetorical question? Yes. That's my short answer. April says, any favorite baby toddler blanket crochet patterns that work up quick without chunky yarn? Okay. So my marshmallow crochet baby blanket, you see me do, you can do in the Bernat blanket. However, you can use a smaller hook and a smaller yarn. You can even use a worsted weight yarn. It's a great one. You can even do the color changing yarn and not do the pattern striping. But if you'll go to the crochet baby blanket pattern on my website, I do give instructions for how many chains to start with, your foundation chain and the multiple, for using the smaller hook and smaller yarn. So that's a great baby blanket. In fact, it's, I love the smaller one. I use the Bernat blanket one, the one with the bigger, chunkier yarn, just because it works up so quickly. But I really do like the worsted weight one, and it has a great look and feel to it. So be sure and check that out, April. Allison, and then you can still use the video that I use, that I made that video on. Allison, have you ever thought about or giving to do a yarn mystery box or yarn box or somewhere else? That's a great question. So I have had, just because of the nature of what I do, I've had lots of different companies that do box, mystery box stuff, or pay per month kind of thing, you know, like Yarn Box. And anyway, there's a whole bunch of other people without name dropping, but that they will email me and ask me if I'd like to do a subscription box like promotion. I'm kind of on the fence about doing something like that, because I don't subscribe to those personally. Just because of the nature of what I do. So I'm kind of on the fence about actually like doing them. Maybe if I was writing some patterns for them. So I don't have any experience with that. Yeah. So, but if you guys have your favorites, would love if you drop it in the comments here. So if you have a company that you like to do a mystery box or yarn box for, click down below, type in your comments and tell us where you like to get your subscription services from. That would be great. Please be sure and talk amongst yourselves, and you know, feel free to post on the Goodnight Kisses Facebook page, and you know, have conversations there, or have them in these posts here. By the way, if you're not seeing as many of my posts, be sure and go on the Goodnight Kisses Facebook page, go to the physical page and click on, make sure where you click on the button where you can see first. Otherwise, Facebook is kind of casting it out. Like you're not seeing my post. And I'm noticing because less and less people are even viewing the post. I can see that less people are viewing it. It's because Facebook changed some things. So if you will take a moment, if you want to see my stuff, besides live, because I know you get notified for live, but if you want to see more, go and click and say see first. It's the same thing with your friends too. So like if you are missing certain friends, go to their page and visit them and hit see first. Any other places that you want to see, because especially businesses that you want to see, because Facebook is taking them out, which I appreciate, because I was getting way too many like businessy kind of things. But what I do is, yeah, it's business, but it's really mostly free to you. So, I mean, unless you're purchasing a pattern from me, which you don't have to do. But my stuff is mainly free, but because it's a Facebook page, YouTube and its, algorithm and stuff kind of hides it because it's a business. So anyway, be sure and click that. Let me know if you do it. If you want to click on here and say, thanks, I did the see first. I would love it. Love it, love it, love it. Love you guys. Let's see. Adorable. Okay, yeah, Mikey with the crochet crowd. Yes, I'm seeing y'all's notes here. What? Oh, Lori, 6 weeks down. Oh gosh. Yeah, get your yarn on, girl. Just sit and knit and sit and crochet, all that stuff. Martha, do you get credit when someone shares you on Facebook? How many items have you made? When someone shares me on Facebook, credit as far as like, it tells Facebook that you like my stuff. If you guys comment, if you want to know all the stuff that ins and outs, if you comment on my post and talk to each other, like say you love what Jane says, and so you go and click reply and talk to Jane, and then Jane comes back and then she tags her friend and y'all get in on a nice conversation. You're like, oh, I went here and found this thing here. Ooh, there's a coupon here. If you guys will talk to each other in posts for businesses, that tells Facebook that that's interesting and you want to see more of that. That's good. That's a good thing. I'm never going to try and bait you guys to do something. Like I don't have that kind of stuff. I just want you to enjoy what you're doing. And if you need some more of what I'm doing, then come see me. But you got to hit that see first so you will see it. So, yeah. How many items have you made? I don't even know how many items I made, girl. JJ, okay. I hope you have a great day. Keep those needles clicking, Lori, Elizabeth says. Oh, Mindy, last week I ran GKK 24/7 for a few days. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Cassid, if you're thinking about buying the all-in-one loom, do it. Yeah, in fact, there are some extensions to, they're like 20 peg extension things to like make it even bigger. Now they don't have a slider, but you can do more on them. So yeah, you can do a lot on that loom. Elizabeth says she loves working with worsted weight yarn. Thanks for the link to the marshmallow crochet. Joanne, I'm keeping your fingers busy with all these links, girl. All right, what time is it? Okay, we're good. Elizabeth says, I've noticed notification on Monday, but no other day. Yeah, I only go live on Mondays. Sometimes I go live on Fridays. So, yeah, if you're not seeing me in your news feed, you're gonna have to go to my page and click see first for posts. And then whenever I post, you'll see it. So like if we announce that there's a new blog, especially if it has a link to anywhere outside of Facebook, Facebook is like, I don't want anybody to leave Facebook. You have to stay in Facebook. I'm like, well, Facebook, you need me a place where I can post my patterns for people. If you want me to keep people here at Facebook, that's what you need to do. So otherwise I have to send them to my website. Yeah. So Catherine says, can you loom knit knitted knockers? I can't knit on needles well. Okay, Catherine, do me a favor. Go to Cindy Wood Looms, and I think you can type in premiumknittinglooms.com, or someone will throw a link in here. Somebody comment on Catherine's thing and let her know. Oh, by the way, Joanne says, log in to use your 50% off regular price item. The app just gave me a thing, 50% off at Joanne Fabrics right now. Stop on by. Anyway, sorry, Catherine. Okay, so Cindy Wood Looms makes a set, like a a pattern with the loom that you need for a knitted knocker on the loom. So Scarlett, Scarlett did, Royal Scarlett. Oh my gosh, why do I do that every time? Scarlett. She converted the pattern to the loom. So it's not an exact, but it works. And I think the knitted knocker people know about it. Anyway, I think you may have to seam it up or something. So I don't know all the ins and outs, but I do know that she did it because I was going to do it. And then I was trying to literally translate it, and it really was kind of fiddly, and I kind of gave up on it. And then I noticed she did it like a year later, and I was like, yes. So go get it there. Yeah, I would just get the loom and everything from Sydney because it's kind of a no-brainer to me. Thank you, Mindy. Thanks. Oh yeah, Alicia's already on it. Cindy Wood already has a pattern. Oh, Allison says, did you ever get moved, and what is your studio like versus before? So I did move. You're seeing the difference here. This background here it was all switched up. In fact, this thing right here where you see there's two cubbies, it was on its side and you couldn't like see it up high before. And I used that as like a credenza. And then this thing over here was like in another corner. So like everything's totally different. And honey, my place is a mess right now, or I would show you my craft room. It's a mess. I'm not doing that right now. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Hang on. Yeah, it's a mess. I need to do a new video showing you guys. Okay. April says GKK TV. That is a separate thing from Facebook or YouTube thing or something by itself. I must have missed that part. Okay. GKK TV is a YouTube channel that has all the replays of what I do here. So on Facebook Live, we just call it GKK TV. So on YouTube, and there should be a link somewhere, but it's youtube.com/GKK TV. If you go there, it's a different channel than my main Good Knit Kisses channel. And all it is all replays of the past seasons. I think we're still on season 1. Joanne, is that right? We're still on 2016, which is season 1. And then we'll get to season 2 soon. And then we're in 3 right now. Jackie. Okay. Cassid says, you're awesome. You are awesome. There's the knitted knocker loom pattern. Thank you for that link. Okay. Thank you, Catherine. Okay. Love the blue one under your round loom. That one or that? Probably that under the loom. That is a cowl, and I actually did a Facebook Live on it. So it's in one of those live ones where I like did the whole thing live. So yeah, it's crocheted and everything. So anyway, that brings us to the end of our day. If you didn't catch the winners, they were announced earlier. I'll just go ahead and say them for people who are just now joining. The winners for the Blooming Bowl was Dana Moore, and the Sand Dollar Cardi and necklace is Carol Haskey, or Hask. I'm so excited that you guys won. We'll have to do another one another day. And anyway, so be sure and click on the See First on our Good Knit Kisses channel after we get off of here on Facebook so that you can get notifications whenever we have new blogs and things come out. And we have a pattern coming out soon. We are converting from needles. You're going to get to see a Rwana coming up. Be sure and get your yarn. We'll put in a link for some Scarfy yarn. I'm using the mint silver. It's gorgeous. So anyway, thanks again for joining me at Good Knit Kisses, where we stitch our love and love our stitches. Have a great day and happy knitting and crochet. Bye.